When it comes to your mail, I've gotten mail literally the same day I was at prison camp. I mailed everything I needed a day or two before I went to prison, and I got everything I wanted within 1 or 2 days of me being at prison camp. The letter, coincidentally, that I wrote to myself came the same day I went to prison camp. So that was it really was super helpful for me. And keep in mind, the COs do not read your mail at prison camp. That's a major typo. I'm going to have to change that. But the COs do not read your mail at prison camp. At the low and higher institutions, they will read your mail. When it comes to visits, they must be approved by the camp counselor. So your loved ones must fill out the form completely. Be sure you include your ID. Your loved ones include their ID and all the information that is needed for that form. If it's incomplete, it will be thrown out. Mail it to the right address. If you mail it to the wrong address, the inmate, the camp counselor will not see it at all. Okay, and also keep in mind that if the women in your family are arguably attractive, very curvy bodies, maybe very heavy set, you want to make sure that they are wearing something that's clearly doesn't highlight these areas of their body. If the CO believes that that your female friend or loved one is coming and she's sexually subjective, she would be sent back to her car and forced to change, and she couldn't come back until the CO says it's okay. There's especially if it's like a count time, she may have to wait a few minutes, a few hours. So please keep that in mind. I've heard stories that 12-year-old girls were sent back to their car because they were arguably sexually subjective. So please keep that in mind. Now, outside of the mail, any of these things could take a week to 2 weeks to set up. The email and phones took about 3 or 4 days, if I remember correctly. Um, so keep that in mind, which is why I say it's so important for you to write that letter when you first get there to your loved ones.